They're northern Christians. I've watched the video of Shehu Madhi, you know, when he's sending a message to you and saying to you that you should not vote Peter Obi. First of all, I would say that video is disgusting. That video is insulting. That video is condescending. That video shows the regards that some have for you.
This is a message to my northern Christian brothers and sisters, specifically for you. Why? Because if you go to the south, to the southeast, to the southwest, a Christian from northern part of Nigeria is a northerner. Simple. If there are breakdown of blood orders in Enugu, they kill everybody, whether a Muslim or Christian coming from the north. This is the record that is on ground. Nobody can deny this. Christians of northern extraction. Think wisely, act wisely, behave wisely. You have no business voting a southern candidate based on Christianity. At the end of the day, his agenda is not you. His agenda is his own tribe. If you pick Obi, his agenda is not Christianity. He could be a fantastic Catholic. But below the Catholicism, he is a die-hard Biafran. If you vote Obi, you are voting for Biafra. No missing of the words. If you vote for Biafra, you are voting for the destruction of the North. Tell me, a Christian from Taraba, Nasarawa, Kogi, Kwara, Kaduna, Kebbi, Sokoto, Bauchi, Gombe. Tell me what you drive, the benefit you will drive by voting Obi. Just tell me one single benefit. And the answer is there is none. If you want to know the answer is true, go to Enugu, go to Aba, go to Inewi, go to Akwa Ibom, go to every part of the south as a Muslim, as a Christian, and ask for a land to build a church. I thought Christianity is supposed to be universal. Go and ask for a land to build a church there as a Christian from the north. You will never have one. You will never have one. But all over the north here are churches owned by people from where? From the south. The land is owned by them. The church is owned by them. You go to these churches for service. You give the usual weekly tithe to them. They are eating fat, growing fat on you as Christians, brethren, belonging to the body of Christ. But if you want to know that you belong to different Christianity, go over there and ask for a land to build a church. Not even the mosque. Not even a mosque. Indigenous Muslims in the south now are building mosques and Islamias with hard-earned money, but with a lot of intimidation from government. A lot. We've given them enough accommodation. But the truth is that they are not thinking Nigeria. Obi is not thinking Nigeria. Quote me anywhere, any day, anytime. And no apology for this.
I want you to ask Madhi Shehu, where was he when Deborah was killed? Did he stand for Deborah? Was he there for her family? Who killed Deborah? I want you to ask Madhi Shehu, where has he been all this while that you have faced all sorts of discrimination? I want you to ask him, where has he been when your life was threatened? When you've had to run for your life sometimes? Where has he been when it was time for appointments and when it was time for you to be made part of the nation? Today he comes out to tell you that you should not vote for Peter Obi, because according to him, it will not get you anything. What have you gotten from all the time that you voted for whoever it was from the north? Why did we get to a place where we had a Muslim ticket in Nigeria? with all of the things that have been happening, with the need for a balance and the need for equity. What happened? Because there was no value placed on you as a Northern Christian. That was what? Simple as ABCD and nothing else. We must call a spade and not a garden implement. And the truth must be said, no matter how bitter it is and no matter how angry some people will be. They didn't see you as anything. You didn't matter. Because the moment APC had a Muslim Southerner, the most equitable thing was for them to have a Northern Christian. But you saw all the things that they were saying. A good number of people were saying that no, they will not vote a Northern Christian. They will not want a Northern, even as vice president, not even as president, as vice president. Yet now they have done that. Now they are telling you that, oh, you have to now vote a Northerner. You were not a Northerner when it was time for them to consider who becomes the vice president. You were not one of them when it was time for them to consider who is going to take the vice presidential slot, who is going to be the running mate. But all of a sudden, you are now a Northerner because they need your thumbprint. Your thumbprint is more important to them than your life. That's what Madhi Shehu practically came out to say. It's so disgusting that in this time of our nation, where Nigeria is bedeviled by so many things, insecurity, the economics is bad, the whole indices were going downward. Some people are still playing the religious card and they're still playing the tribal card. Where has the religious card and the tribal card gotten us to in Nigeria? Are we not all suffering? Where has this man been when you were threatened? Where has he been when a lot of people have been killed on their farms? They've been killed in their houses. They've been killed in their villages. Today he comes out to sit down and tell the Northern Christians, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. What insult. For those of you that sat down in that room and you were able to listen to him, I don't know what to say. I would just say, well, that kind of calm, maybe, I don't know. How you were able to see him, watch him spew all of those disgusting things and nobody raised the voice to stop him? It beats my imagination. But I'm sure it's this kind of calm where I could see some just looking at him. I'm like, be done with this. Wow. All of a sudden, yes, the Northern Christians are now Northerners. Right? The Northern Christians are now one of a family. But yet, when it came to picking who becomes vice president, not even who becomes president or vice president, they were told that they are nothing. You need to ask Madhi Shehu, where was he when Deborah was killed? Deborah is a human being like every one of us who had a right to her opinion. Where was he? It is time for election now. They bring all sorts of, all the things that they bring, and at the end of the day, people are suffering. It's such a disgusting video. Such a disgusting video. Such a disgusting video. That in 2022, with the insecurity that is plaguing the North, people are still playing the tribal card. The ball is in your hand. Are you going to fall for it once again?
Baba, I beg small. Come on like this. Come. So let me small. Yeah. Sorry. Put it back. So and go. Should I carry you? So you can sit. If you don't stand, you cannot sit. You get? Right? Okay. Move the chair. Here. Sorry, don't touch it at the back. Oh yeah.
Under the police custody, I was stung by a snake. Under the police custody, I have lost my weight, my waist. I have lost my neck. I have lost my legs. The intention is to kill me.
Of stealing so much money. Now, when it comes to defending the evidence, your allegations, it becomes a problem for you. You can see him leading prayers now, you know. So he claimed that the kind of money that he claimed that the government had stolen through the security vote, that state had never received that kind of money. So now, when the secretary of the government of the state, took him before the Sharia court, he stayed away. You can accuse people, but when it comes to prove,
substantiate your allegation,
you run away. He was given a bail. He jumped bail. And then the IG ordered his arrest. So he was then arrested and taken before a judge in Kano.
Okay.
It was in police custody. It was in police custody that these shots were taken. You know, and he never, even in his widest dream, he never thought that. He thought that as far as he was concerned, there was this wall around him that will ensure that no one, the outside world, cannot see what he's doing. As we have seen now, the secret camera recorded.
Was there a glass demarcating?
Yes.
Because that person was actually following him with the shots.
Yes,
you know that
glass.
It's not CCTV.
No, not CCTV. You know,
the person was recording him moving.
The person was stealing the shot.
Okay.
He didn't know that by that glass that they could record from outside.
And you will not see.
Yes, because you are inside, you will not see the person who is outside. You understand? So they were able to now record, show the world how dishonest he is. Because if you want the world to trust you,
as a whistleblower,
believe that you are a whistleblower,
you yourself must be clean.
Then
if you want to
you must not demonstrate conduct that suggests to them that you are not trustworthy. You know, and if you accuse people of all kinds of crimes, then you should be able to defend these allegations. If you defame a person, you must be ready to defend yourself in court. And that's why the SGS, Dr. Mustafa Ainua, took him before the Sharia court. Of course, he ran away. He refused to face the Sharia court. Federal High Court, he jumped bail. So this is the genesis of the thing. He wants the world to believe that the current government in Katsina is the worst in the history of the state. But the allegations, in some cases, you see documents that he parades. So those documents, the people signed those documents are people who had even left service. So it is not difficult to discover that those documents are fake and they are not real. So this is the thing. And there's no way that a Masari or Mustafa Ainua will sit back and watch people deliberately, propelled by politics, damage their reputation.
Okay. Meanwhile, lawyer to the Katsina State government insists that Madhi Shehu has a case to answer over false accusations.
An irony. A businessman who is successful is being called a terrorist in a society, in a state that is being run by rogues who are rude and crude. They have no conscience, they have no context, they have no conscience. What they have is satanic verses in their chest, satanic verses in their hearts, satanic verses in their brain. All they understand is killing and maiming and looting and stealing and insulting people.